Beginning next month, you can expect to see cannabis-infused edibles on store shelves. But some doctors want Canadians to know that ingesting cannabis can have a much more powerful effect than they might have expected. This warning comes after an NBA player apparently had his own bad experience with edibles. Michael Serapio is here with more. So what happened to this NBA player, Michael?
Well, his name is Dion Waiters, and essentially on Thursday night, his team, the Miami Heat, they were on this chartered plane going from Phoenix to Los Angeles, and all of a sudden he had this severe panic attack. He was, Waiters, treated on the plane, and it was then discovered that he had actually earlier consumed a cannabis edible. Now, according to reports, we're talking about a gummy bear edible, something that Waiters consumed in order to combat a stomach ache, and that panic attack really ensured that he could not play either Friday or Saturday's game. But it is, as you say, Diane, also a warning about how something that may look innocuous could actually cause unintended consequences. We all know cannabis is now legal in this country, and edible products, well, they became legal last month, and Health Canada says edible products will start to hit store shelves by mid-December. And the challenge right now really is about communicating the safe way of consuming these products if an individual chooses to do so, because when it does come to edible cannabis, a little does go a long way. And unlike smoking or vaping, edible products can take some time before your body can start feeling the effects, which really does create this danger of consuming too much as people look for a buzz, a high, or any kind of relief that they want out of a product. And to that, take a listen to Dr. Joseph Finkler. He is from the emergency department of St. Paul's Hospital in Vancouver.
Often what happens when people ingest one, they don't feel any response, they ingest another and another, and then a couple of hours later, when it's metabolized, absorbed by your digestive system, you get a real bolus of the active ingredient or chemical in your body, and it feels weird, and more weird than you would expect, and people's reaction is a panic attack. They feel anxious because this is not what they expected, and it's way more.
Yeah, not what they expected, way more. That might have what happened with Dion Waiters. Reports say that he was not familiar with edibles. He was not familiar with the side effects. But we also can tell you that he's now been suspended for 10 games without pay because the NBA, well, they don't allow any kind of THC products to be consumed by their players.
Right. It's so important that you're getting this message out there, Michael, because people do have this terrible reaction. And I'm sure, you know, these things are going to be all over the market. There's such a variety of them. People are going to be going to the emergency room or whatever, clogging up the healthcare system. What is Health Canada saying about it?
Well, you're right. And there is a concern about people not knowing what to do. So they're trying to get ahead of the matter. Take a look what Health Canada is saying about edible products here. They say that when it comes to edible cannabis, it can take up to 30 minutes to 2 hours after consuming a product to feel the effects. And sometimes it can take up to 4 hours before feeling the full effect. So it's important to know that while the amount of THC might look small in edible products, it does carry quite the punch. In fact, once consumed by ingesting rather than inhaling, the body turns that THC into a stronger form called 11-hydroxy-THC. So to minimize the risk, look for products that contain 2.5 milligrams of THC or less. If you consume stronger doses, well, exercise caution, they say, and know that just one of the side effects could be a panic attack. It could be a lot more. So read up, know what you're getting into before you actually start consuming edibles.
Okay, thank you so much, Michael.
You're welcome.